Hi, welcome. I don't know if you guys can hear me. I'll set up a little bit, and I don't know if you guys can hear me. So, if you can hear me, just kindly just tap and say yes, you can hear me, so that I can tell that you can actually hear what I'm saying. Now, there's a whole lot that is going on in the Pi network space that has been bringing out questions and has been bringing out a lot of questions from people. People don't understand. People are eager to know what exactly is happening in the Pi network. Right from the time most people joined, they tried as much as possible to carry out the daily task. They tried as much as possible to do everything they need to do in the power to mine. Most people have lost their passphrases. Most people have lost their wallets entirely as a whole. So we don't even know, they don't even know how to come back into mining. But then again, there's a whole lot of questions that have been tripping in. A lot of people have been asking questions, trying to find out exactly where are we heading with the Pi network. Because you need to understand that there's a whole lot of controversies, a whole lot of, should I say, rumor, that by the 28th of this month, we're going to have transit into the open mainnet. Now, what happens if we eventually even transit into the open mainnet? How do pioneers actually gain from the time they have spent waiting? How do pioneers gain from what they have been doing for the past few years? How do you make money from your Pi coins that you've been mining? These are the questions people have been asking. These are the questions people need answers to. They've been asking, I've been mining for a long time. How do I eventually turn what I've been mining into cash? At the same time, a lot of people are aware that the barter system is already in place. The barter system is already in place. People are already transacting, making purchases, buying stuff, and paying with Pi. The merchants are as well selling products, are even willing to receive Pi in exchange for whatever goods and services that they have to provide. So these are the questions. So if you're just joining me, this session is going to be a question and answer session. It's not just going to be me talking all the time. I know a lot of you guys watching me are here because you have questions. A lot of you have a lot to say, and a lot of you even want to know more about the Pi network. If you're new to my channel, please don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell, and then give me a thumbs up. This will help the algorithm suggest my video to other people. So if you have questions, the way I did it last time, if you have questions, what I would suggest for you to do is in the comment section, just kindly just put your question there. I'll acknowledge at some point. Also, if you have any comment you want to make, there are questions or observations you have about the Pi network, you can still go ahead to put your comments, your comments in the comment section, and let's see how it goes from there. I've been getting questions from my group, and some of the questions they've been asking, or most of the questions they've been putting through to me is, how can they retrieve their passphrase? Some of them have been asking, apart from the passphrase, how can they actually carry out their KYC? They've submitted KYC for a very long time. Some of them 1 year, 2 years down the line, and they've not seen any results. They've not gotten any confirmation that their KYC has been accepted or not. Some of them have messages on their app saying that the KYC they've done has not been approved. So this has always remained a problem. This has always remained one factor that is hindering a lot of people from progressing. Most of us as well, we have a lot of people under us that are mining under us, but at the same time, these same people that are mining under us have either completed their KYC before us, or some of them have pulled out and they're no longer interested in, mining for what it is. Because most pioneers, most people out there, most pioneers believe and think that it's been a long time. We've been promised the open mainnet. I think we've been promised the open mainnet last year. It didn't happen. That was in December. The open mainnet again was suggested March this year, early this year. And once again, it didn't happen. So a lot of people have been shying away from mining. A lot of people have been shying away from actually remaining on the network or supporting the network. So these questions, the truth is there's a whole lot we need to know about what's going on and how to fare about it. Okay. Now, if you have questions that you need me to resolve, if you have anything that you want to ask me as you're watching now, it's a live stream. Can you just put it in the comment section so that I could actually just see it, and then we can take a look at it. Someone here, that's Sadro Aman Chaudhry. I hope I pronounced this properly. I'm sorry if I did not. He actually said lockup method, how much benefit to us? If I understand this question very well, I think he's asking the lockup process that we've done, the lockup that everybody has done before. I mean, on your checklist, you will see that you have to go through lockup before you can even do your KYC. He's asking for the lockup, what benefit is it to us? Now, I'll start by saying that the lockup actually encourages and strengthens the network. The lockup actually gives precedence to the network. The lockup is necessary for the growth of the Pi network. Okay, so one of the criteria that the core team developed is that saying that you need to lock up a certain portion of your Pi in order for you to migrate your Pi to the open mainnet or even be migrated to the open mainnet. So if that is what they mean, it simply means that for you to progress from where you are onto the open mainnet, you definitely need to lock up some portion of your Pi. Now, when you lock up some portion of your Pi, there are some percentages that are actually given to you. And those percentage means that when you lock up your Pi, you get some part of compensation for doing so. I think, let me see if I can actually pull it up and see. I don't know. I tried setting up this beforehand, so I don't know if I can share my screen, but let me see. If I'm not able to do that, okay. Now, while that is going on, while I'm still searching for how to do that, I'll continue my explanation. Now, for us to actually migrate to the mainnet, you need to at least lock up some portion of your mind Pi. It's as easy as that. Without locking up some portion of your mind Pi, you will not be able to migrate to the open mainnet. All right, Julius Okoye, thanks for joining me. I have Joshua Vat as well. You joined, and I think you have a question. Let me see. He said, when my KYC is still pending, will I be able to go on mainnet when time reaches? Okay, Julius, this is it, right? Everybody on the Pi network would definitely move on to the mainnet. Everybody will eventually be migrated onto the mainnet. All right. The major concern for you now is you're asking, since your KYC is pending, will you be able to actually join others during the open mainnet? Will you be able to migrate to the open mainnet? The answer, unfortunately, is no. All right. It's not that you'll be kicked out of the network. You'll still be mining, but you have to complete your KYC in order for you to progress, in order for you to proceed onto the mainnet. So the KYC is a major factor. As a matter of fact, the KYC is one of the reasons why the mainnet has not been opened. All right. Remember that the mainnet was divided into two forms: the enclosed mainnet and the open mainnet. So we're actually on the mainnet, but we're on the enclosed mainnet. So for us to get onto the open mainnet, this is where other cryptocurrencies or everybody outside the Pi network would be able to come into the network and transact and communicate with the Pi network coin. Okay? So for that process to happen, KYC is a fundamental requirement to proceed. So if you don't KYC, I don't think you can be able to get to that level. Now, there's a video I made. I will leave in the description of this particular video after this live stream. I will leave the description there, the link to that video. There's a video I actually produced earlier on. That video teaches you or takes you through the process of how you can resubmit your KYC if your KYC is pending. You can resubmit your KYC if you're having issues with your KYC, if you have not been attended to, if you have not been validated, if you have not been approved. So I'll suggest that you take your time out, dig out the video, watch the video, and follow the process from the beginning of the video to the end. Just follow the process and then resubmit your KYC. I've gotten a lot of people sending me messages on my Telegram channel saying that they followed the process in that video and it worked out for them. So my suggestion would be for you to look out for that video and then follow it. I'm going to put the link in the description immediately I go off this live stream. All right. I'm on this live stream because I promised that I will be coming on live stream just to attend to pioneers who have questions, who have issues, who need to understand what is going on. Okay. So Julius, I hope I answered your question, and I hope if you have any confused about the answers I gave, or if you have more questions, please write it in the comment section. Let me see if I can attend to them. Okay, now the next one I'm seeing here is from Joshua Vat. All right, Joshua Vat. I hope I pronounced your name properly. Joshua Vat. Joshua Vat is saying, okay. Joshua Vat is saying that for the past 2 years, I didn't receive my KYC on how come. Okay, I didn't receive my KYC, how come, boss? For the past 2 years. Oh, wow. Okay, that's a long time. That's a long time. Okay, this is what I'm going to say. If you say for the past 2 years, you've not received the KYC. You see, initially, there was a rollout of KYC, but it was done in batches. All right, Joshua, please comment. Can you comment your location where you're viewing from? Let me see. So it was being sent out, rolled out in batches. It was rolled out by region. So at the beginning, it was a little bit tough. It was a little bit hectic to get so much people onto the network doing their KYC. So they decided to just roll it out in batches. Now, the early people who as well presented their KYC or submitted their KYC, most of them have issues today, not because anything is bad, but there's some certain reasons why they have issues with their KYC today. One of the reasons is if you have submitted your KYC without the proper documentation, it will get stuck. Number two, if you submitted the non-approved government-issued documentations in your region or in your country, it might not get through the approval. The next one is there are two steps of validation. There's a human validation, and then there is the machine validation. So once the blockchain does the validation, it passes on to the human validation to revalidate. Or sometimes the human validation will do the validation and then pass on to the blockchain to revalidate. So if you miss any of these two, or any of these two can validate you at the same time, your document will not go through. If you submit the liveliness without a well-lit environment, all right, when you're doing your KYC, you are being asked to take a live video. So if you're doing the liveliness without a well-lit environment, your KYC will not scale through as well. Another major issue was in the beginning when the Pi network started doing the KYC process. They involved a company called Yoti. All right, Yoti was involved. Yoti was in charge of taking, doing the process of KYC for Pi network. But it was becoming very expensive for the Pi team to coordinate. So they decided to build a KYC system that could actually help everyone. Hence, they decided to build the app that everybody's using from the Pi browser. All right. So when that was built and that was done, the early people who submitted their KYC started having issues because all KYCs that were sent 1 year, 2 years ago are now in queue. all these KYC are now in queue. So they have spooled it in queue. It is an automatic process. No one is doing it manually. So by now that everybody is going through the process of KYC, that it has been released to the masses, what is going on now is coming into the system one by one. So probably at the same time, if you don't have any problems like I've explained in the beginning, it simply means that maybe you are in the queue. Okay, so what I would suggest is that just take your time and hold on a little bit, have more patience, and I mean, it can be your luck tomorrow. Have more patience, Joshua. I hope I answered your question. Okay, I have Bamidele Akpata. Bamidele Akpata, he says, what is the actual value of Pi network today? Secondly, will the Pi okay, let me just read the way I understand it. Will Pi be tradable with fiat or other cryptocurrencies? Okay, this is a very good question, and it is actually very easy to answer. I'll start by saying the value of Pi. Currently, Pi is being traded in some crypto exchanges, unofficially being traded in some crypto exchanges. And this trading is called the IOU, which means they are trading against some certain fiat, other cryptocurrencies with anticipation of the release of the coin. All right. So if you understand what that means, the coin has not been released officially to everybody, but people have actually started trading these coins on some cryptocurrencies that did not officially from the core team have permissions to actually release or trade these coins. So yes, it can be traded. So that sort of trading is called IOU trading. All right. There's a video I'm currently making. So once I release that video, you will see more details on the price of Pi and more details on this trading of Pi. So yeah, it's possible that Pi will get traded. Now your second question says, okay, yeah, will Pi be traded? So I guess I've answered the question from my explanation. Yeah, it will also be traded against other cryptocurrencies. Hence, we need to migrate into the open mainnet. All right. The open mainnet is that environment that will actually allow Pi network to communicate, to trade, to buy and sell with other cryptocurrencies like the Bitcoin, like Ethereum, and the rest. As long as we are still within the enclosed mainnet, we can't do all that. So we need to migrate onto the open mainnet for other cryptocurrencies to not interact with the Pi network coin. And that is when you can actually, be allowed to trade. Okay. I hope that answers your question. Daggers Classic TV, I thank you for your thumbs up. All right. I thank you for your thumbs up. Now the next one here is from Sigma. Sigma said, I lost my phone number, which I used to log in. I tried everything possible to retrieve it, but I couldn't get it back. I can't connect my new phone number to it, only redirecting me to old number. Yeah, this is another major problem. A lot of pioneers are going through, losing one phone against the other and not knowing exactly how they can, retrieve that and do that. Okay, Sigma, this is what you're going to do, right? What I actually always say every time is when you create your wallet or you downloaded the app, the mining app, and you created a password, as long as you're using a smartphone, as long as you're using a mobile phone that is intelligent and smart, please activate the fingerprint or the Face ID. Now, with the fingerprint or the Face ID, you have more flexibility when you lose your phone or when you lose your passphrase. All right. Now, when you lose your phone, for every other person who has not lost their phone, please, I'm not saying you should lose your phone, but when you lose your phone and you need to get your mining app back or you need to get your passphrase back, all you need to do is when you buy the new phone, I'll give an example. If you're using an Android phone, for instance, or you're using an iPhone, okay, when you lose your phone and you buy another iPhone, the simple thing you should do is actually, when you're moving the data from the old phone to the new phone through a cloud backup, because every phone must have a cloud backup. If it's the iPhone, you probably would have backed up in the cloud. If it's your Android these days, the backup in the cloud. So when you're moving the backup data to the new phone, please include the settings of the old phone. When you include the settings of the old phone, it moves your biometrics, either the fingerprint or the Face ID. It will move your biometrics from the old phone onto the new phone. So once you get your new phone set up and then download the Pi Network Mining app or the Pi Network browser, your phone automatically will assign the biometrics to these apps. So you don't even need any recovery anymore. So that's what happens. So if you have lost your number, like you've said, the next thing you can do is go back to the mining app where it says verify number. Okay, Sigma, just go back to the mining app where it says verify number. Send the SMS to verify your number, but this time you have to do it manually. Do not send it automatically. When you click on it, the SMS, your SMS on your mobile phone will open up. Copy the name, the number, copy the number at the top, the destination number, copy it. Please do not change it. Copy it. The message that you are sending to that number, also copy it. Then open the SMS, put it in, and select another region. What do I mean? When you open your app, you will see different regions where you can send SMS to. So when you want to verify your number, by default, your phone, based on your country, will select a particular region to send the SMS. So if you need to do it manually, all you need to do is try to send the SMS again, but this time select a different region. So when you do that, they will verify the new number and take out the old number. All right. So, but if you are not able to do that, let me know in the comment section. Drop me a message in the comment section. Let me know if you were able to do that, if it was accepted or not, and I'll give you another way you can go about it. All right. Thank you very much for the question, Sigma. Yeah, I greet you, Joshua Va. Joshua says he's from Ghana. He joined us from Ghana. Joshua, how is Ghana doing? Let's know in the comment section. Let's know in the comment section how Ghana is doing. And then, well, everybody here, I would like to know where everybody is coming from. I would like to know where everybody is chatting from. So if you can, drop a question, drop your comment, at the same time, drop your location. Let me know where we're chatting from. Okay, the next one is from Lamblink. That is Lamblink Rwanda Limited. It says, Pi is my forever coin and future. I agree with you. There's a whole lot about the Pi network that we would start enjoying later. Okay, I've been doing a little bit of research on the future of Pi and if Pi is actually worth it. And I'm getting some positive vibes. I'm actually getting some positive vibes. So I'll make a video to explain all that and let you guys see why it's a positive vibe. All right. Thank you very much for joining. Oh my God, I can't really pronounce your name. I can't pronounce your name, but it says, hi everyone. Okay, I'm Idris from Algeria. It seems that the open mainnet will be on the fourth quarter of 2023, 25% in the 21st September, and 75% in 28th December. What do you think? Okay. I've heard this story about division of people who are going to get onto the mainnet, and I believe it's not happening. That's not the way the open mainnet operates. You can't actually say, oh, 25% of the people that have done their KYC has to migrate to the open mainnet, or 15% has to migrate to the open mainnet. No, that's not how it's done. My opinion is this. Going by the December release of the white paper by the Pi network team, it's so simple and easy. It was stated there clearly. A large number of pioneers must carry out KYC, must have their KYC done before mainnet can happen. It's clear. It's in the white paper, all right? So it simply means that we are 45 million, above 45 million pioneers who are actually mining this coin. It will not make sense if just about 2 or 3 million people are the only people that have done their KYC and have migrated to Mainnet. What that means is that it's only that number of people that have done their KYC will be allowed to trade or transact with other cryptocurrencies on any exchange that the Pi network is listed on. So it wouldn't make sense. Okay? So the more people that KYC, the better for the coin to exist and to survive in the open market. So that's why KYC is one important thing that has to go. So the 75% you're talking about, for me, from my own opinion, this is my own opinion, I will employ everybody to do their own research. 75% means that 75% of the total active miners must have KYC'd. So if 75% of the total active miners have KYC'd, then the mainnet will be open and then all that will be migrated. So as soon as you now do your KYC, it will be a seamless migration onto the open mainnet, because by then the mainnet would have been open already. So I hope that answers your question. I hope that gives you my own view, my own opinion of what I think of that. All right. Hi, Mr. Collins. Hi. Thank you for the follow. Thank you for the encouragement. Thank you, boss. Thank you for joining me this night or this early morning. The next one is Elijah Eshofun. I hope I pronounced that. Please, guys, please, I don't know how to pronounce all these names, but I appreciate you guys. I hope I am not killing the names. All right. So he says, I lost my passphrase and I've been migrated to Mainnet already. What do I do? Oh my God. Okay. Okay. Elijah, I'm going to ask some few questions and I need you to put it in the comment section if you're listening to me. You said you've lost your passphrase and you've been migrated already. Now, before I answer this question, because there are two types of people who are involved in this kind of challenge. So before I answer this question, or before I tell you what I want you to do, I want you to answer my own questions, all right? You've been migrated to the mainnet. You've been migrated to the wallet. Your Pi has been migrated. Please check your Pi browser, your wallet now, and tell me if your Mine coin was also migrated. Do you have any coin that has been migrated into your wallet? Okay. Or maybe probably you can't even check because you've lost your passphrase. Okay, before you lost your passphrase, can you tell if any of your coins have been migrated? Please answer yes or no. Can you tell? Because if you do what I would tell you to do, you'll probably lose those Pi. You probably lose the Pi that's been migrated onto your wallet. Okay. I also did a video on how you can go through that process and what the process is. I will also be leaving a link to that video in the description after this live stream. You can also go to the playlist I have on my channel where it says playlist. It says Pi Network playlist. So you'll find all the videos I've done and current ones that I'll be doing concerning Pi Network, when I showed how to create your wallet and how to solve some of these issues. So go through the playlist, but I'll be leaving specifically links to those videos that will help us. And then I will also encourage that you guys will share this video. In fact, share the live right now so that we'll have more people join us, because they might have more questions that might even help you out. Okay, so send the video across. Let's share it and let's have people come in. Okay. All right. This is Bamidele Akpata again. Okay, Bamidele, I think I've answered the question from you before. It says, what do you think will be the price of Pi when it eventually launches? Okay, this is the thing, right? I can't sit here. I don't speculate. Okay, I can't come and tell you, oh, I'm speculating with this. I did a video some year back, and I suggested that the price of Pi would be $314 to 1 Pi. That was before any GVC, any GCV, or whatever it's called. That was before all that. Okay, I made a video. In that video, I actually gave analysis of how I arrived at $314 to 1 Pi coin. And in that video, I also stated that the Pi Network core team has said it several times that they cannot control the price of pi. They cannot set the price of pi. Pioneers have the power to set the price of pi. In that video, I explained that there's a difference between the price of pi and the value of pi. So I also say, watch that video, try and understand it. It's a very popular video all over YouTube. That video is there. It's called the Pi $314, you know. I would leave a link to that video in the description. I will also leave a link to my playlist where I have all the Pi videos inside so that you guys can watch through. So I can't speculate for you to say this is the amount or that is the amount. But all I can tell you right now is currently as we speak, as the time of this recording, in the market, in the exchanges that are trading Pi unofficially, that are trading IOUs on Pi, the current value of Pi as of now, at this time of this recording, is $26.3. There's an exchange called Atlantis Exchange. They have Pi trading there for $50,000. Pi is trading at Atlantis for $50,000. So at $50,000, yeah, it makes a lot of sense for a lot of people. But they are trading an IOU there for $50,000 for one Pi coin. So there's future for this coin, all right? So I'll leave the link. Let's go through it. But in terms of prices or what the price of Pi is, I don't speculate. I will just give you my analysis. I'll give you how I, came to conclusion on what the price is or what the price may be or what the price should be. All right. But speculations, I don't do it. All right. I'll go to the next person. I think Sigma is back. Okay. Sigma sent another message. Sigma says, fingerprint and passphrase. I still have that. The question is, will it not interfere with my coin being mined? No, it doesn't interfere. There's a difference between the wallet and your mining Pi. Your mining app, sorry. There's a difference. It doesn't interfere. It doesn't stop your mining. It doesn't at all. As long as nothing has been migrated to the wallet, you just continue mining. Do you get what I'm saying? It doesn't affect it. It doesn't stop it. So whenever, like, we're heading towards the second phase of the migration, all right? When we hit the second phase of the migration, the system will calculate whatever you have mined, whatever you have personally contributed during your process of mining. The system will calculate that, get it out. Then the system will go ahead to calculate what your downlines, what those in your group, those in your team, what they have equally mined, all right, and contributed to your success. The system will calculate that and check again if those people have done their KYC. So once those people under you have done their KYC, what they have contributed to your mining will also be calculated and then sent to your wallet. That's the migration process. All right. So it doesn't affect it. Don't worry yourself. Try and recover your passphrase. Try and log into your wallet. It has nothing to do with your mining app. Everything there is kosher. Nothing is wrong. All right. Yeah, Julius. Okay. Julius, you're chatting from Kenya. I've been there. Lovely place. I thank you for joining us. Sigma, one more time. Sigma, yeah. I did the message stuff to change my number before, but still didn't work from Nigeria. Okay, Sigma from Nigeria. You did the message the way I said it, or have you done it before you came on to my program, or you actually tried it the way I said you should do it? Okay, what will happen is that Sigma, this is what I'm going to do. All right, the link to my Telegram channel will be in the description of this recording once I am done. Please look out for the link to my Telegram channel. Once you get a link, join the Telegram channel. Just comment on it saying that this is Sigma, and then once I see it, we'll have a conversation in there. I will try and help you out with what is going on with you, with the challenge you have. All right. With the number of people I'm having, number of pioneers I'm having coming through my videos and coming through the live stream, I was even thinking if I should have a giveaway time, if I should have a giveaway where I'll give away some pie, transfer some pie to some people. So, but I will announce that. I'll think about it and announce it, and let's see where we can go from there. So the next one is, oh, Jen Claude, watching from Haiti. Jen Claude from Haiti, thanks a lot. How is Haiti doing? I mean, is it breezy? Is it sunny? Sigma says my Facebook is connected to it though. All right, since you have a Facebook connected, and I'm guessing your actual names, your real names that you can find in your government issued documents is what is on your Facebook. Hope that is what is on your Facebook. All right. So if not, there will be problem somewhere. Right. So I would suggest for those guys that have not done their KYC and have connected their Facebook, try and go check your Facebook if your Facebook details tallies with what you have in your government approved documents. It's going to cause issues later. All right. It's going to cause issues later if it's not the same thing. All right. I'm moving on now. Jean-Claude says, where he says, hi, Mr. Basic Knowledge. Hi, everybody. Okay, he's saying hello to us. And then there's a comment he made here. Let me see. Say, hi, sir. Hi, everybody. I appreciate the good job you're doing for the Pi community. My question is, I have one of my downlines have passed KYC successfully, but I see her in the notification list of KYC. I don't understand that question. One of your downline has passed KYC successfully. So which list do you see her again? Okay. Jean-Claude, I really don't understand what you mean. Are you saying that her KYC has not properly been fully approved? Are you saying that she's still having issues with her KYC? Leave a comment, just clarify it. Let me know exactly what you mean by this, because I can't I can't understand it, all through. Let me know what you mean so that I can take up from there. All right. Thank you for message though. Elijah is back. Elijah said, yes, about 502 pi has been migrated before I lost the passphrase. I feel so bad about it. We'll be grateful if you can help. Okay, it's simple. Since you have some number of pi that have been migrated to the wallet, what you have to do now is you have to agree within yourself. All right, you have to agree within yourself that you're going to lose this 502 pi. I'm sorry, not my fault. Okay, but you're going to lose it, because the only way to actually open your wallet if you have lost the passphrase is to delete it. Simple reason. The wallet we are all using as pioneers of the Pi network is a non-custodial wallet. A non-custodial wallet simply means that you are the only one who is in charge of your wallet. You are the only one that is the gatekeeper of your wallet. You are the only one that can protect your wallet, safeguard your passphrase. When you lose your passphrase, the Pi network community, the Pi network core team, the Pi network itself cannot retrieve it for you. It is not peculiar to Pi network system. It's peculiar to the type of wallet that we're using, which is the non-custodial wallet. So the non-custodial wallet generally everywhere has that function to itself by default. You have to secure your wallet by yourself. It is virtually, perpetually impossible to retrieve a passphrase when you lose it from a non-custodial wallet. So the only way to go is to delete it, go back, create another wallet, go back to your checklist, follow the options again, reconnect your wallet, the new one that you create, reconnect it back to the blockchain. If you do not disengage the former one to reconnect a new one, whenever a migration is done, your Pi will be sent to the old one and you will not have access to it. So that's why I keep telling people, when you create a new wallet, please secure it first. Activate the biometrics on your phone. write it down, copy it out, take a screenshot, whatever you can do to have a copy of your passphrase. Remember, it is the only key you have into your wallet. So please safeguard it. Please do not keep it where other people have access to it. Once you have done that, you are fully sure that you have secured this new passphrase. Then you go to your checklist. You scroll down, you will see where it says connect wallet. Now you have to reconnect the new wallet so that the system will purge out the old wallet. And once it does that, a new migration will be done, and then you have new set of coins. But if you don't do it now, the earlier the better for me. That's my opinion. Because if you don't do it now, you're still going to do it eventually. But the more you waste time. There is no hope. There's nothing like in the next, few days or next year or in the future, they will bring out an option to retrieve or to recreate passphrase. It's not going to happen. A non-custodian wallet cannot recreate passphrase for the same wallet. It's impossible. So the earlier you delete and create a new one, the better for you. That's my opinion, and that's the truth, all right? So I would suggest you do it on time. I'll suggest you do it on time, all right? So I hope I answered your question, Elijah. If you still have more questions, please put it in the comment section. Let's go through them. It's not, we are here to answer questions. We're here to pour out our challenges. It might actually help somebody else. That's why I keep saying that everybody that is on this live stream, please share the video, share the live stream. Let's get people in here. Let's bring in more people. They might have questions that their answers will actually help you. And the answers you are getting from me this evening, this morning, this night might actually help somebody else. So after the live stream, also do well to share the video and let other people have it. If you belong to different Pi groups, drop the video there. Let everybody watch it. Let them see it. Let them have concerns. Like I told you, I'll be coming on live periodically. This week, I'll come live again, maybe twice. So I'll be coming on live periodically to attend to challenges that most pioneers are having, attend to questions, talk about the future of Pi, where we're heading to, and then maybe dilute some rumors or dilute some speculations that's going on about the Pi network that is not real or that is real, So that's what the program is about. So the next one is from Daniel. Daniel says, do you think Open Mainnet would be this year, 2023? All right, my personal opinion on that, Daniel. Number one, will the Open Mainnet happen June 28th? My answer to that is no. I'm sorry if I startled somebody. I'm sorry if I knocked anybody off balance. I'm sorry if I hit below the belt for those that are actually waiting for June 28th. It might not. The likeliness of it happening is 1%. It might not. I'm voting 90% of the time, 90% that it will not happen on the 28th. Okay. And if you look at it throughout, if it's going to happen in 2023, I would say it's a 50-50 chance. That's my honest opinion. 50-50 chance. And if you say when, if you ask me when, I would say towards the end of the year. Now, but going by precedence, going by the analysis I have about the Pi network and the performance and the community at large, I would say to you that the Pi core team loves to have a very big event announced or done on the birthday of the Pi coin. And when is the birthday of the Pi coin? March 14th. That's why it's called the Pi Day. So it's either it's launched on the Pi Day or it's launched on the Pi 2 Day. Let me explain to you guys why it's called the Pi 2 Day. All right? The Pi 2 Day means this. There was a time when we celebrated the Pi Day, which is March 14th, third month, 14th day. That gives you the formula Pi. Hope you understand. Mathematical formula for Pi is 314. March is third. 14th day of March gives you 314. So announcements are usually done on the Pi Day. Now, when they miss a big announcement to be done on the Pi Day, they take the next calculation within the year that can also give us that formula Pi. June 28th. June being the 6th month, 28th day of the 6th month. So if you divide that by 2, 6th month divided by 2 gives you 3. 28 divided by 2 gives you 14. So you still arrive at 314. Hence, June 28th is known as the Pi 2 day, second day of Pi day. I get what I'm saying. So that's why big announcements, when they miss it in March, they carry it out in June. Nothing too fancy. So, but for this June, I don't think so. I don't think so. So if you miss the end of the year, that is, towards the end of the year, if you miss going into mainnet, then I can tell you that my expectancy for the open mainnet will now be more increased. But there's always a but to everything. But the only reason that the mainnet will launch within this year is if, I repeat, if the number of pioneers that have KYC'd has massively increased in number, then I can tell you that yes, mainnet will definitely without fail happen this year. Mainnet will definitely without fail happen this year. Only if KYC has more people. All right, more people. So I hope, Daniel, I hope I was able to throw light on your question or your comment. All right, if you're just joining us, if you have comments, please drop them in the comment section. Let's treat the questions, let's treat the challenges. And if you like to support, my channel, if you also like to support what's happening, so that we can as well keep producing videos and coming on live to answer questions. At the comment section where you type your comments, there's I think there's an envelope there, like a $sign. You can click there and send a gift around, or you can actually use the super thanks to send a gift. I really appreciate it, so that this channel could actually move forward more. Now, Idris again. Idris says, in the Pi first day this year, the city have released the mass KYC, but the process goes very slow. But I believe if they need, they will make it faster. And KYC last year in June. Okay, yeah. You have a point that if they can, they make it faster. At the same time, no, they can't make it faster. What they have done was just to open the gates for KYC. So, okay, you know what? Mass KYC, everybody coming. But at the same time, they would be very careful, because we're talking about programming right here. The way people will flood through that gate might crash the system, might introduce bug into the system. So they will keep debugging and try to fight all those problems that massive crowd caused when they flooded the gates. That's one part. Number two, because the already defined default way that the KYC has to be processed, there is no fast way about it. All right. There's a default way that the KYC must happen. So there's no speeding it up. The only thing that can be sped up is you getting KYC. Like you said, you've done yours last year, June. Okay. Someone asked me here, he said, oh, how long did it take you to carry your KYC? Funny enough, it took me less than 2-3 hours, and I did my KYC. It was immediately approved. I applied to be a validator. For the next 10 minutes, I was approved. Everything was just seamless. Okay. Not because I was a special interest on basic knowledge, but I mean, it was seamless. I tried as much as possible. Immediately I started to do my KYC to make sure I carried out all the instructions of KYC. I was in a very lit environment. I was ready. My documents were in front of me. My camera was cleaned up and ready. I was just suited up for it. Okay. I didn't want errors and all that. I went through the instructions and I just flowed that way. In minutes, I was verified. Okay. So another thing you have to understand again is this process of KYC is cumbersome, but they try to simplify it. All right. Some people can't find the invitation to KYC, not until it has been opened up, the gate has been opened. But the best time to actually find invitation for KYC, I've said it several times. I've said it a lot in my videos. I have made videos about it. I have made posts about it. I've made shorts about it. The best time you can find your KYC, the best time you can log in and then enter and just do your KYC is immediately you finish mining. Does that make sense? When your mining from your mining app stops and sends you a reminder that you are no longer mining, that you should press that button to start mining. Now, before you do that, please go to your browser, open KYC and check. Once you open KYC and check, you probably 70% of the time, 80% of the time, you'll find KYC open for you. You log in immediately. Once you log in immediately, you have accepted it, because once you see KYC open for you, believe it or not, you have 15 minutes to accept. Within 15 minutes, if you don't accept, that invitation passes you by. So once you find yourself in that browser, check for KYC. Once you see KYC, accept it. Even if you're not ready to carry out your KYC immediately, just accept it. So once you have accepted the KYC, the next thing you do is you go back to your mining app and click on the mining and start mining all over again. And then when you are ready with the necessary documents, when you're ready with everything you need to do your KYC, you're within the environment that is lit up, all right? Preferably do your KYC in the daytime. When you have the sun shining, when you have light, don't go into a dark place to do your KYC. It won't happen. All right. So when you are now set to do your KYC, you start doing it. But as long as you have accepted the invitation, or as long as you have already keyed in that you wanted to do your KYC, yes, the KYC window will still be open for you. Yes, the KYC window will be there for you to carry out your KYC. All right. So a lot of people miss that opportunity because they don't know, they don't understand that immediately you finish mining, the window for KYC is open. It's simple because that's when the system refreshes for you. All right. So take note, if you're watching this, take note. If you have not done your KYC, try it. Okay. I've helped so many people. That there's somebody here, one of my big boss. He's here. I helped him as well. I have so many people here carry out their KYC just the same way I've explained, the same way I've always been explaining in my videos. All right. It's not rocket science. So just try it out and see if it will work. All right. So Idris, thanks a lot for that that comment, that question. I really appreciate it. Oh yeah, that's you again. So thanks a lot. I really appreciate it. So what do we have here? It says Bright Kwame Kusi. Bright Kwame, are you from Ghana? Are you from Ghana? All right. Thank you so much for the compliment. Thank you so much for your support. Like I said, another perfect way to actually support my channel is give a thumbs up, hit the subscription button, take the notification bell, all that you have to do. In the comment section, there's a place you can actually send gift if you want to. You can use the super thanks to actually send priority messages to me so that we can get all this done. But I'll be making videos to encourage us. I'll be making videos to show us how we can actually make a little bit of money here and there online, and making money on the internet, and as well giving us updates, reports, and actually giving us basic knowledge to the Pi network and the future of the Pi network. I'll be providing that, and then I'll also, I started the live stream now, so I'll also be coming live periodically, time to time. Maybe, I don't know, just periodically. Whenever I come on, I'll always give 1 or 2 hours notice, or even a day notice, so that you can get prepared and join me. And let's see what we can do. So Brighter, thank you so much. I appreciate. Okay, Sonia Goju. Oh, Sonia Goju. That's a very Sonia Goju, my brother. You have a question for me. Sonia Goju says, when will transferable balances be transferred to Mainnet? Okay. Transferable balances to transfer to Mainnet. It's easy. At this stage that we're in, the first phase of anything transferable to Mainnet or anything migratable to Mainnet has been concluded. All right. The second phase is on the way. That second phase will and might likely start from the 28th of June. All right, it might likely start from the 28th of June because the system would then refresh again to start doing a second phase of the migration. Because within this June, that is when a lot of people who did their lockups would actually have the lockups open up. All right, those that locked up for 1 year, it is within June. Some of them from June, some of them will start having their lockup pie released back to them. And then with their permission, the system would lock it up again if they don't change the settings. All right. So that's when we can actually have the transferable balance. Now, your transferable balance is also easy. What do you mean by that? Is those I told you the system calculates what you personally have generated from mining. All right, the system calculates that what you personally have generated from mining, keeps it in one fold. Then the system now calculates what your downliners, what your team members that have carried out their KYC and passed their KYC. There's a difference between carrying out and even passing it. A lot of people have the KYC in there and they've not been approved. So your downlines, your team members who have, submitted for KYC, gone through the process of KYC and have their KYC approved, the system will calculate whatever they've generated in contribution to your mining, add it up to your pool, and then that is what you cannot transfer or migrate to your wallet. All right. So thank you very much, Mr. Sonia Boji. I hope you stay till the end of the live stream. I'm going to end the live stream as soon as I'm able to treat a whole lot of people, their concerns, their questions. You can share the video, like I keep saying, just share the video, share the live stream as well as we're on live now, and let people understand and know that we're here. Let's hear what they have to say. Okay. This is Bright coming. It says, I'm watching live from Ghana, GH. Bright, yeah, from your name, Kwame, I know definitely you'll be coming from Ghana. So thanks a lot thanks a lot. I don't know how they greet in Ghana, but yeah, thanks a lot for your support and for watching from there. The next person is, I can't pronounce this, Balkombe. Balkombe, he said, great work getting the word of Pi around. They have around 500 Pi migrated, and my lockup rate date has passed. When will this go into my migrated balance? Oh, okay. If you have your migrated lockup date passed, it's already open. Now, my brother, this is what you're going to do. Pay attention on how to get your lockup back into your wallet. Pay attention, all right? When you open your wallet, log into your wallet, all right? When you log into your wallet, look below. Okay, let me show you guys exactly what I mean. I'm going to open my own wallet on my phone so that you can see exactly. I'm going to open my wallet so I can show you exactly how to check where your migrated where your migration is. Okay, so just hold on. Let me show you. I'm trying to log in. I'm trying to log in into, I hope you can see it clearly. I'm trying to log in into my wallet. So I'm trying to log into my wallet. Okay, now this is my wallet. All right. You see, I don't need to put the passphrase. All I need to do is tap right here, and then I look at the phone, and there we go. All right, so it's going in. That's exactly what I said you guys should do. Now, this is what you'll do. Now, when you open your wallet, all right, you will see these three things here. Are you seeing them? Over here, you see migrations. Over here, you see migrations. I hope you can see it. So you click on migrations. When you click on migrations, it will show you what is locked up down here. When it shows you what is locked up down here, all you need to do for you have passed the timeline, which means this particular one will be visible for you. So once you see that this is visible, it will be open, you click on it and it will move to your balance. Okay? That's exactly what you need to do. It's simple. Once you go there, you'll find out that one will be visible for you. Just click on it and it will go there. All right. So I actually kept this phone here so that I can have any direct interaction in case we need that. And I mean, it came up and it all played out well. So thank you very much. Try it and see. Like, let's see. We're still on the live show. So try it and let's see if it works for you. Try it and let's see if that button is actually visible, because that's the only way you can move it back. If you don't move it back and you don't reset your lock setting, what happens is that the system will automatically assume that you want to lock it up again. So bring it out quickly before before it does that. All right, this is Siddiqui. I hope I pronounced that well. Why Siddiqui? He says, do something about your audio, brother. It is really difficult to hear you and understand. Okay, I'm doing the best I can. There's a microphone in front of me here, unless you're saying that I'm very far from the microphone. But I think you should also try. You're the only person that I've said you can't hear me clearly. Okay. I hope this is better. I hope it's better now. I don't want to lean too much into the microphone, but I hope it's better right now. Okay. So let's see another person. All right. So he says, thank you. All right. I hope that helped you. Try it out and let's see if it actually works. Okay. If it actually works. All right. Daniel also says, thank you very much. Thank you, guys. I'll leave a link to my Telegram group. A lot of people have been saying I should open up a Telegram. So I have a lot of pioneers in there. We discuss Pi every day. We sort out some issues. They lay out some complaints and I help them out. So let's try and communicate. Let's try and get there. All right. So Edison official says Pi network to the moon. I agree with you, brother. I agree with you solely. All right. Okay, the next person I have here is let's see, say Julius. Okay, if the number of pioneers decreases because of long waits, will Pi be launched? Yes, of course, Pi will be launched, because this is the thing, brother. A lot of people have left the Pi network simply because the patience is not there. All right, and equally, a lot of people are coming onto the Pi network. See, if 20 million people invite one person, 20 million people invite one person to mine Pi, it means you have an additional 20 million. That's what it means. All right. Now, I won't sit here and tell you that Pi hasn't lost a lot of people. They have. But losing these people are not because most of them don't delete the app from the blockchain. They just stop mining. They just forget the app. Some of them just uninstall the app. Uninstalling the app from your phone does not mean that you have left the network. If you want to leave the network, click on your mining app, scroll down, you will see where it says delete account. That's the best way if you want to leave the network. Once you click on that, the app will delete all your information from the blockchain. So if you have done KYC and all that, it will delete everything. So if tomorrow comes and you decide to come back to Pi Network and you now download and install the app, and then you register again and you feel that your information is still on the blockchain, I'm sorry, you deleted it yourself. So if you're going to go that route to delete from the app, that's your problem. But that doesn't affect the launch at all. All right? The more it decreases, the better the chance of getting to 75% even. Do you understand what I'm saying? So 75% or 70% remains 70%. So if there are 45 million people and tomorrow there is 20 million people, it doesn't mean anything. It just means 75% of that. All right? They're not saying that 50 million people must KYC. They're saying no. 70 to 75% of whatever value we have as miners, as active miners. So let's assume we're just 10 million, 7 million people KYC, we are good to go. So having 45 million people, 70% of that. If it decreases to 28 million, 70% of that. So it doesn't change the fact that the Pi mainnet has to launch or must launch. It doesn't change anything. All right? You understand? It doesn't change anything. All right, Bright Nana Ado, he says, how are you doing? I'm doing great. I could do better. My brother. It's all about how how I get support, Give me a thumbs up with the video, share the video, and will be great. Could you please invite I'm very great Pi YouTuber for a show one day. I really recommend him. He is Mr. Ray, and his channel is Ray. I know Ray. I know Ray. Ray is in the United States. I know Ray. You make a good team. Sorry for the suggestion. I know Ray. I know Ray. Ray is a YouTuber. I know Ray. He actually comes online, even does live like this and all that. Okay, well, it's a good idea that you brought. I'm going to write him. I'll send him a message actually. I'll send Ray a message. I also know one of I'm actually trying to bring somebody else that is not Ray, but since you mentioned Ray, I know Ray. I will send him a message and see if he will be willing and interested, and let's do a combo and see what goes on. All right, I'll do that. Thank you very much for the suggestion. It's a brilliant one. Very, very brilliant. All right, so we have Benjamin Oriaku. Benjamin is from UAE, and he says the price of Pi will be affected seriously because of the lockups that are being released. They should have launched the coin before now. No, not necessarily that it will affect the price. All right, not necessarily, because the lockup is a continuous thing. Okay, they didn't release the entire lockup. Some people locked up for 3 years. Some people locked up for 1 year. Some people locked up for 2 years. All right, so those are locked up for 1 year. Theirs are being released now because the date is automatic. Now you are expected to actually lock up again. That's the simple truth. Okay, so but those are being released now. Has nothing, it doesn't affect anything because there's still people out there that still have their Pi locked up. For instance, those that have locked up for 3 years, those that have locked up for 2 years. So they still have all that, to contend with. So it doesn't mean anything. All right. Okay. So I think that's the last question I have. Oh, is there another person? Okay, it says please, can you tell me your Telegram name? My Telegram name is easy. I think I've put it out before. I think I put it out before. My Telegram name is easy. Have you seen it? That's the Telegram name. I'm having it float on the screen. What will happen is, like I said before, what will happen is once this broadcast is finished, once this broadcast ends, I will put up in the description, I'll put a link to the Telegram channel so that everybody can see it. And then if you want to join, you can join. And if you have any questions, any challenge, anything you want to know or hear, from us, if you have any issues, you can sort it out there. We can actually help you. You can also follow me on Twitter. Send me a message on Twitter. I'll be glad to respond. I'll also be glad to engage with you on Twitter. That's my Twitter handle on the screen, and that's my Telegram group handle there. But at the same time, I try to restrict spammers onto my Telegram group. So I'll leave the link in the description. Now, another set of warning I have to put through, not just a warning, but a comment. Please, if you find anybody in the comment section saying that you should contact one Mr. A or one Mr. B because they can help you retrieve your password, or because they can help you retrieve your what's it called, your passphrase, they suggest some Instagram links for you or suggest some, please, those are scammers. Such messages are not coming from me. Such messages are not coming from my team. All right, those are scammers. If I need to send anybody any message, I will send you a link to my Telegram group. I will not send you a personal message. I will not ask you to find me on. I'm not even on Instagram, so that's scammers. I've showed you guys my Twitter account, so please follow me. If you have not subscribed, also subscribe here. Share the video. Let's see how we can actually make this the future of Pi work. I'll be releasing a video very soon, and I'll be coming back on a live program. This time I hope we're going to invite so many people so that we can discuss more on the issues and challenges that we're having, and also discuss on the prospects. It's not just the problems we should discuss. We should discuss where is the future headed to, what's going on with Pi, what's the next step. When we get to the open mainnet, what do we do next? Can we become millionaires from the Pi network? In fact, that's the next step. That's the next program, the next live stream I'm going to do. I'm going to ask that question. I'll explain it in details. Can we actually become millionaires from the Pi network? I'm going to answer that then, but not now. And also, I'm going to do a giveaway where I would, give some people Pi tokens in their wallets. But let's see how it goes. It says, I'm from Kenya. I invited 40 people, only 10 are mining. Will it affect my migration? No, it doesn't affect your migration. What it affects is the contribution to your mining, not your migration. You'll definitely be migrated if you have done KYC. All right. Even if you're alone in your team, you'll be migrated. But this is the thing. The next live broadcast, I'm going to be discussing the importance of security circle to your migration. The important nobody has been talking about security circle. Nobody even knows what that means. Nobody even knows what we should do with the security circle. So we'll be discussing security circle in the next live stream. I'll be telling you guys why it is important you need the security circle, how you should go about the security circle, what it to do for you. So we're going to look at all that. We're going to tackle more challenges when I come back. So until my next live stream and until my next video, just the same way I usually end everything I start on YouTube when it comes to my videos. Until my next video, keep mining.